Hello mga Migs, welcome to Winnie Luna Nahyal Eduk channel on mathematics and other related topics. For this video, we are going to recall sets of numbers. Once again, before we proceed, I'd like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all the subscribers of this channel, and we hope that you continue to support us and please also share this material to our learners. Help us disseminate our material. Okay, here we go. Let's first understand what is a set. A set is a collection of distinct, well-defined objects forming a group. So that is our definition of a set. Then, for the sets of numbers, this refers to the collection of numbers or groupings. The numbers that compose the collection or groupings are called elements. They are called elements. Then the set of numbers can be finite collection or an infinite collection of numbers. The elements of a set of numbers can be directly enumerated simply by listing the numbers. The set of numbers can be also described using a set builder notation using this bracket, this one. Uppercase letters can be used to name the sets. Illustration. Let A be the set of the first 5 counting numbers. By enumeration, we have A equals the set containing the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there are 5 elements in set A, and these are the first 5 counting numbers. And this set A is an example of a finite set. This can be also done by just describing the numbers in a set. Say A equals the set of all x such that x is greater than or equal to 1 but less than or equal to 5. And the x are in the set of integers. The elements here are in the set of integers. Note the vertical bar separator, or sometimes a colon, this one, is read as such that or just ST. Next, for this one, we have the following sets of numbers. The first set is what we call the natural numbers or counting numbers. So this is n, uppercase letter n equals the set. We have enumeration of some of the elements. In the set of natural numbers, we have 1, 2, 3, then the ellipses, the 3 dots here indicate that this is continued. So in the set of natural numbers or counting numbers, the smallest number is 1. Then the next set is the set of whole numbers represented by an uppercase letter W. So we're using the bracket, and inside the bracket are the elements of the set of whole numbers. So we started here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So the smallest value in the set of whole numbers is 0. Then we have the set of integers represented by an uppercase letter Z. We use the bracket here to contain our elements. And we can see that we have 3 ellipses at the left, the -2, -1. Then we have also 0, 1, 2, 3, and ellipses. So it can be extended in opposite direction. And in the set of integers, we can say that 2 elements are in opposite if they are equidistant from 0. So 1 and -1 are opposite because they are equidistant with reference to 0. So here we have enumerated, no, some of the elements of the set of integers. Then we have the set of rational numbers. Here, rational numbers. So any number that can be written in the form a over b, such that your a and b are integers. And we have this restriction that our b cannot be equal to 0. Our b cannot be equal to 0 because we knew already that division by 0 is undefined. So this is the restriction in the set of rational numbers, that the denominator cannot be equal to 0. So any number you can think that can be written in the form a over b, where a and b are real numbers, provided our denominator is not equal to 0, that belongs to the set of rational numbers represented by an uppercase letter Q. Then we have the set of irrational numbers. So there are numbers that cannot be written in the form of a over b. So it is the set of all x such that x cannot be written as a rational number. So for example, the value of pi is just an example of an irrational number. You cannot write that one as the ratio of a over b, and a and b are in the set of integers. You cannot write that the value of pi in that way. So it belongs to the set of irrational numbers. Then we have the set of real numbers. As you can see, the set of real numbers is the set of all x such that x equals the union of the set of rational numbers and irrational numbers. So these are the numbers composing the set of real numbers. We are just placing here all the numbers coming from the set of rational numbers and all the numbers coming from the set of irrational numbers. They form the set of real numbers. Then we have the uppercase letter C, which is the first letter of the word complex. So we have here the set of complex numbers. Numbers that can be written in the form a plus bi, such that our a and b are real numbers and I squared is equal to 1. Note that a is the real part, so this 1a is the real part, and bi is the imaginary part, this one. So that's the set of complex numbers. Then some of the subsets of real numbers, we have the positive real numbers. So whenever you say positive real numbers, this is the set of all x such that x is a real number and x is greater than 0. Again, when you say set of positive real numbers, we are referring to all numbers greater than 0. The set of negative reals or negative real numbers, we are referring to all the numbers less than 0. So these are the negative real numbers. Then we have the non-negative reals or non-negative real numbers. This is the set of all x such that x is a real number, and our x, for the set of non-negative real numbers, x is greater than or equal to 0. So the smallest value in this set is 0. Then we have also the non-positive real numbers. So our x is less than or equal to 0. Again, the greatest number in the set of non-positive reals is 0, while in the set of non-negative reals, our smallest number is 0. Reals excluding 0, so we have here are the asterisk, that is the set of all x such that x is real and x is not equal to 0. So if x is not equal to 0, so our x is greater than 0 or our x is less than 0. So that is the set of reals excluding 0. So only 0 is not included in the set of real numbers. And we call that one reals excluding 0. Thank you very much for watching this video.